Yes people, and welcome back to another tune making video. In essence, this tune in front of me I'm going to be making from scratch within the next hour or so. I'm going to play through the tune now and then it's going to go back to the start where you can see this tune being built up entirely from scratch. But before I do that, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing, and if you enjoy the tune or if you hate it, let me know in the comments. Anyway, here's the tune I've just made.
People have no shame. They have to die. These people have no shame. They have to die.
Let's start with some drums. So I don't actually know what kind of vibe I'm going to do. I think I'm probably going to go with some old school jump up kind of vibe. Mainly because my last video I did was an old school womp. So it kind of makes sense to tap into that, I guess. It's been a little while since I've done one of these videos. So if you're new to the channel, I typically make these like videos where I'll just make tunes the whole way through, like from scratch. It's been a while since I've done one. I normally do them when I'm on planes, and I haven't been on a plane for a while. I've been slacking as well. Apologies. It's quarter end. If anyone has a corporate job like me, you probably know the pain. You might know the pain in retail or any other job, I suppose, but yeah. That sounds quite old school. So I think these drums are going to be quite rolling, quite boring in a way, I suppose. And I say that because when I think of like old school tunes, like the drums don't really tend to have much like variation in them. They're quite repetitive. But anyway. They've all got that little thing, don't they? Kind of don't want that there. Nah, that's not going to work, is it? I'm getting too lost in the pointless stuff. If you're new to this channel as well, I try not to get too bogged down in wasting my time, but this is an example of that because I'm putting it back to as it was. So I've got these two breaks here. That's got too much low end. I'm gonna do a separate kick and probably a separate snare as well. there's not really much low end in this one. Well, there is low end, but compared to the other one, there's not. They sound quite nice, I think. Could probably just leave them as is. So, break. Right, let's get a kick going. In fact, would it be bad to just use stuff from breaks? I feel like that's what a lot of them did back in the day. I mean, I could be wrong. I know it's like samplers and stuff, but I mean, you listen to some of the tunes, it's like, what's it? Some of them definitely just have these drums. You all know this loop. Some of them just have that all the way through, so anyway. There was a break that I used to always use, maybe... Maybe it was that. Or maybe it was Filth Break. It's very, very loud though. Now I'm getting too distracted. Right, I didn't even remember having these. I mean, it's been a while since I've gone through that, but anyway. Dejaster. Yeah, sounds... I feel like that fits. Right, kick. Maybe he's got a kick for us as well. I believe Dejaster is a Greek dubstep guy. From, I mean, I got this pack probably at least 10 years ago. Wait, what are we in? 2025. I must have got this pack at least 12 years ago. That's kind of fitting, I think. It sounds pretty old school sounding to me, maybe? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Right. And now we're going to freeze that. Bounce that down. There we go. So... I do kind of wish sometimes I was born in the 80s, because then I would imagine I would have been into music production and stuff about the same time I got into music production, like 15, 16, 17, which means it would have been around 2000 around the year 2000 that I got into music production, and that would have meant limitations, because obviously computers weren't as good, so yeah, I'm just always curious as to how it turned out for me. That's just a kick. Why have I put that there? Sure, go there. Kick, snare. Maybe some hats. It doesn't really need hats, I don't think, with those breaks, but I mean, I like to throw in some hats. Have we got any hats? I might just stay in this Dejaster pack, you know. Hat. Maybe a ride. And one of the things I learned from, what's that tune by Rough Stuff and New Elements? Whatever that one's called. I learned to do this from that tune. Maybe not that, but this specific. Just that little roll thing. Like, I remember listening to that and being like, that's sick. And it's so simple. At least I think it's sick. I can't remember what that tune's called though. It's going to annoy me. What's that? That's 16, so now we're up to 32. I need something there though. Maybe a little. Where are the breaks at? I guess I can't isolate those hats very well. There's no real kick to it though, so maybe it's possible. Maybe it is possible. Maybe there's a clash of the rides. Maybe the snare needs a bit more of a boom, a bit more of a boom to it. Simple way. And transient shape. Ever so slightly. Maybe that's too much. No, I reckon that's alright. So, let's bounce it. I feel like that's something that I've had to do a lot back in the day. Can't be carrying that processing around here. Maybe they need to be louder. But then it's going to be overshadowed by that, surely. Right, okay. What are we at? 32. I reckon a bass. Let's just try and get something down. So, if you saw my last video on the old school womp tutorial, you'd know that's where I'm going. So, oh, I've actually got the patch I made for the tutorial. Why wouldn't I just go for that one? Very, very basic melody for drum and bass, I think. Maybe we're in clown step tutorial territory. Who remembers clown step? Yeah. I feel like it needs more of a delay. Maybe he's tried different ways. Maybe another little bass afterwards. In fact, if I group these, and if I bring them over to the master, quiet. What's Ostirus got to offer? Because this is, so Ostirus is the emulator that is trying to be a Virus TI, I believe. It's a lot louder than I expected. It's a lot louder than I expected. Anyway, so TI categories. If we want bass, let's go for random. Oh, that one was that Dabom DnB Weaver. Maybe I should just use that. Let's be lazy. Alright, what else have we got? That's very basic, but why are you trying to treat me like this? After everything I've done for you. Oh, Apple News. It's not worth reading. I could just... Donkey. Fat ass. That might actually work. That might actually be the missing piece of the puzzle. The missing piece of the puzzle while I have an aneurysm on camera. Wah 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 wah. If I duplicate that. Maybe if I just change the wavetable on that. No one will know, except for everyone watching this video. Sounds a lot louder than the rest, doesn't it? A little bit of automation on the cutoff. If I just bring that down a bit. Right, cut there, and then kick roll. Digga 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 digga. That roll at the end, didn't I? Maybe. I feel like getting rid of these basses for now. That's definitely a melody that's been used many a time. I just can't think of any of the songs I've used it. Might just give it a little bit of a squeeze. I want that think break, I want that hey, or whatever it is, in the background. Woo! Woo! You know the one. I don't even really want it for the drums, I just want it for that ambience it creates. Maybe I should have gone for the other one, because there's different parts of this break, isn't there? I think that's the one I should have gone for. There you go, that's much better. Bit of a boring tune. I'm bored of this already, I think. So, do I want... I'm going to go 17. It's not... You deal with it. I don't even need to explain myself, do I? We're doing 17 bar drop. I could just copy. I might just stick on Osirus and that stuff. Maybe give Ostirus a go. See if it's got any good like pads, intro type vibe things. It should do. Let's find out though. In it. Start. We're in G. It's not often I make a tune in G. Oh, that's not going to run, is it? Actually, let's get Decapitator, just whack it everywhere. Right, let's see what else you got for me. I need to remember these. That is just begging to be used in a tune, but I just don't think it. Maybe it is better than what I've made. I think it is, but I want to keep what I've made purely because I don't want to get lost in a rabbit hole. This is the trouble with making tunes, right? It's so easy to like get distracted and just never get anywhere. Going to start freezing stuff just to save on the old CPU. Not that my computer should have any trouble with CPU at all, but just being nice to my computer, aren't I? It does need to hit better though, doesn't it? Is it time to freeze and flatten that? Hell yeah it is. It's happening. It's happening. And if I want to remember the patches, I'll just have to come back and watch this video. I hope I don't forget that UKG one though, because it's begging to be used in a tune. I reckon that could go at the end, you know. That's the wrong line. Maybe in a bit of delay. I could just drag it out, couldn't I? That should be on, this laser zappy thing should be with the other basses, shouldn't it? Just group them. I'll just group them all together as one. Group within a group. That's heavy on the resonance, maybe. Right, I'm sorry, I'm in one of those moods where I just want to finish the tune and have dinner. I'll admit, this probably isn't going to be the best songwriting session, but hopefully some of you guys think it's alright. Because then hopefully, my big goal with this channel and these videos is to just get people making tunes and showing them how easy it is, but also hopefully maybe showing that not everything is a success, and also some people will think this is a success whilst I don't like it, and it goes to show you should just keep trying, I guess. In fact, I should do it there, shouldn't I? Same deal, I guess. I think that needs to be happening sooner. No, that should go there. I'm being a mong, mate. We need some vocal in here. I think that would definitely help. Do I throw in another break? Is it just taking the piss at this point? It is, but we're doing it anyway. And that old bad boy's coming in, but this time we're only taking the hats. I feel like the reason this does so well is the hats. Like, I don't know. They're slightly off beat. I mean, if you look at that, that is not on grid properly. I think it's that part there. Because I feel like, you know, 1, 2, you can see it's off beat. So, I don't know. But to make it unique, because we like doing things a little bit unique, even if we're doing everything the same as everyone else, same parts, frequency shifter. Job done. Cool. And a little bit of hat tweaking just to keep it all nice and good. Or hopefully nice and good. Who knows how this is going to turn out. Oh shit. That works for me. You can definitely tell it's there. Maybe if I take that away. Right, what are we on? We're on 40 minutes. Maybe I'll turn this into making an old school jump up tune in an hour video. Need some more low end type energy though, because that is all very not low end. Where's Osirus? I know I've used Ostirus on the I've used that a lot in the intro, but where no, I can't get bogged down if I'm going to try and do this in an hour. I think maybe some effects and then a vocal. I could just be really cheeky with the effects. I might do. Yeah. Oh, that's one of my old effects lines. Right. So, God. That new snares folder is so old. It's quite ironic, really, isn't it? it's that other line. Right, vocal. What vocals have I got in my bag of treats?
But you don't understand.
God, that's an old one as well.
But you don't understand. But you don't understand. But you don't understand. But you don't understand.
No.
What do you mean? I kill anyone who disobeys me. Gang's still strong. If I want to be the way is to kill them off one at a time. It's not so simple, because I never work without pay. I'm the ghost killer.
If you recognise that sample, you're a good one.
I know now. Even ginseng is not...
These people have no shame. They have to die.
I mean, I've used that in another tune, but it works.
These people have no shame. These people have no These people have no shame. They have to die. They have to die. They have to die. These people have no shame. They have to die.
I might just make it quick and rough because it's getting on a bit if I want to do it in an hour.
They have to die. 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 These people have no shame. These people have no shame. These people have no shame. They have to die. These people have no shame. They have to die. Shame. They have shame. 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 They have to. Shame. They have to die. These people have no shame. They have to die. These people have no shame. They have to die. People have no shame. They have. These people have no shame. They have to die.
If I put an iron pusher on the master, just a really cheap and dirty.
These people have no shame. They have to die.
Maybe even bring a utility on just so it's not.
These people have no shame. They have to die.
Maybe I'll call this done. It's been about 50 minutes. We could be making a jump up tune, old school drum and bass jump up tune in an hour, in under an hour. I don't know. I don't know whether to put any side chaining or anything on. Normally I would do, but I'm thinking if I'm going for that old school vibe, would they really have done that? You know, it, like, music productions, like, climbed such a peak in like a short amount of time, and I feel like, you know, 20, 30 years ago or whatever, they were more interested in creating tunes as to making sure your kicks being ducked by the compressor, like, not kick, the bass is the kick. Tripping over my own words. Maybe I do need to call it a day with this. But yeah, I just feel like back in the day the tunes would have been more important than making the elements all sit nicely.
These people have no shame. They have to die. These people have no shame. They have to die.
You know what? I think I might actually call it call it done. So, I'm also going to try something that I've not done before, which is do the intro to the video at the end, because when I look through the stats, people always cut. It's like they'll skip to the part where the tune's actually playing through. So in this theory, if I do the intro now, people should stay, although this will be the outro. So, massive thank you for watching if you've made it this far. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these types of videos. I hope people enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please do consider commenting and subscribing. It does massively help the channel out. And until the next video, I'll see you later.